For whatever reason, I feel like I've been wanting you all my life. You don't understand. I'm so glad we're at the same place at the same time. It's over now. I spotted you dancing. You made all the girls stare.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Today's video is going to talk about eyebrows. I always get asked questions in person and on the internet how I do them, which I'm going to show you because it's super easy, and I'm also going to share with you how I groom them and what guidelines I kind of follow to make sure that they are suitable for my face. So let me start with that. Okay, so this is what my eyebrow looks like when it's done, and then this is it natural. My grooming tool of choice is the old-fashioned, old reliable tweezer. These are tweezers that I got in my kit when I went to skincare school 6 years ago. They're from a Swiss company called Rubis. I don't know if you can get that. If you can see that, there you go. That's what they look like. And this is what they say on the back. And that's what they say on the back. I really like these. They're really sharp, so they really help me precisely grab each hair and get it out. And the guideline that I follow to pluck my brows is really simple, which I'm going to share with you. Basically what you want to do is you want to divide up everything into 4 points. So this is what I do. So the first point that you want to concentrate on is your inner corner of your eye. What you're going to do is, and I always recommend taking a pencil or something long. This is just an eyebrow pencil that I use to fill them in. And you start by matching up the pencil with the inner corner of your eye, and you just kind of slide the pencil up. Now that is where your eyebrow should start. And if you see where I penciled it in, it kind of matches there. The second point you want to concentrate on is the section where your iris starts on this corner, and it's very tricky to see on camera, but you basically want to line it up, and where it falls is where your thickness of your eyebrow should end. So that's like the thickness part there. The third point is the other side of your iris, and that is where your arch should peak at its highest. So that's where your arch should be. And the fourth and final point is when you take your outer corner of your eye and you slide the pencil up, that right there is where your eyebrow should end. So if you take a look at the side that I did finish, you'll see point 1, 2, 3, 4. I know it's really tricky for you to see it on my eye, just because it's really hard to get my eye focused enough in there without me looking off to this little side screen here to see if I'm even on the camera. But it's a lot easier if you do it at home in your own mirror, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about because your eye will be focused straight forward. So that's how I kind of see and judge what should be plucked out and what should stay. And then it's really easy to keep on top of it because I just pluck the little hairs all around that shouldn't be there anymore. I never wax them. I never have. The only thing I really wax in my face is my lip, and that's just a preference. It's just easy for me to just pluck out the few little hairs that have popped in between time, and I kind of pluck them like once a week just to keep them groomed looking. And that's all I do. It's really simple. I mean, if you really don't get the whole like shaping concept of it all, it's really easy just to go to your esthetician at a local salon or something and have them just figure it out for you. I am an esthetician, so it's not that hard for me to figure it out for myself, but that's how I do it. It's really simple. And then the second part to this video, I want to show you guys how I fill them in and how I do them when I do my makeup, because I feel that eyebrows are like the #1 thing that should be done. Eyebrows, mascara, lip gloss. If I had to pick 3 things to do before leaving the house, that would definitely be it. Your eyebrows are the frames of your face. They're just as important as your eyeballs. As you can see the difference between my finished eye and my not finished eye. Look how bald and yucky looking that is. So I always make sure that I fill them in. And I use very inexpensive products. You guys know me. If you guys watch my videos in the past, you know that I'm not a label whore when it comes to products. I actually am very fond of the things that you can find for really cheap or in the drugstore. And that's honest to God what I use. So the two products that I use are the Essence Lash and Brow Gel, and this is just in clear. This you can find in Ulta. And then my favorite eye pencil of all time, I think out of every single eye pencil I've ever used in my entire life, is the Wet n Wild. Let's see if you can get that there. Can you see that Wet n Wild? Say the Wet n Wild Color Icon. It's the pencil in taupe. The number on that would be let's see. The number on this is 648. It's the taupe eye and brow liner, and I love this for so many different reasons. I think it's 99 cents. You can find it in virtually any drugstore, Walmart, wherever they sell Wet n Wild products. The formula of this I love because it's not, it's a little bit softer than the other brow pencils that I've used, and it's a little bit waxier, so the product actually, not only does it shape in your eyebrow and fill it in, but it helps hold the hairs into place because of the waxy content of this. It's a little bit softer than the other ones. So that's another reason why I love this. And the taupe, no matter what hair color I've dyed my hair, right now it's like a burgundy, but this always matches it. So I've never looked out of place with whatever hair color I've chosen. I've just always used this exact same one. And even if I've strayed and tried something else, I always come back to it. So the first thing I do is I just take one of these little eyebrow eyelash comb things. This is a broken one. It was a full one, but honestly I just use these little bristles right here. I'm not going to go buy another one to comb my hairs into place because it's silly. So I just kind of like do a quick little brush to make sure that everything is in place and where it should be. And then I start with my pencil. And I first start by penciling in. Zoom in closer here. And now I first start by penciling in the inner corner. And I do it by using very light strokes, almost like you're sketching with a pencil. And I just kind of like sketch in that little area. And that's again following that first point that I talked about before. Now, the reason you're doing these sketching marks and not just one swift coloring in move is because you're kind of mimicking the look of hair. Even though it's not really, eventually you're going to just blend it in anyway, but it also keeps you from penciling it in too dark and looking like Groucho marks or something. So then we're going to concentrate on going in and filling in that second little area where the fullness starts to taper out and go into that arch. And then I just kind of come down where that arch is, and I just sketch where the line should be. It's a little bit more arched than I want it to be, so I'm going to come in and kind of go in under and fix that. And then I'm going to lightly taper it down where the end point should be, that little tail. And then I always kind of go into the top, like the top border, and I just smooth it out so it's not so peaked up looking. And I just kind of like go into wherever I feel that it needs a little bit more, but essentially I take my finger, I smooth it out, I blend it out a little bit, and make sure that those hairs are sealed into the product, and that's it. Then the third step and the final step is to take a little bit of that brow gel, just a little bit. You don't want to completely like, you don't want to slap it on there. I just do a little bit just to seal down those hairs, and that's it. Simple enough, right? Nothing too complicated. So now you can see my eyebrows are done, my face looks finished. The most sorry. That is. And always remember, one of the biggest beauty rules is your eyebrows are sisters, they are not twins. Don't kill yourself in the mirror for 10 hours trying to get your eyebrows to look exactly the same. As long as they match and they suit that eye, that's really what you're going for. And I promise you're not going to look stupid if you know, if one's a little bit off more than the other. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and try it out for yourself and let me know what you think. Bye.